Ever feel like life's been one wild roller coaster, and all you want is a single moment to catch your breath? If you're a Taurus, lean in close, because the universe is whispering that your path to wealth is closer than you think. Join me, Sophia from Zodiac Wisdom, as we uncover the 4 lucky factors you can't ignore to turn your dreams of abundance into reality. And no, I'm not talking about winning the lottery, though wouldn't that be nice? Hey there, my fellow Taurus warriors, you're the ones who've weathered the storms of life, raising families, paying mortgages, maybe even surviving a midlife crisis or two, with that signature stubborn grit we're famous for. As a Taurus, you're not just a survivor, you're a builder. You crave stability, quality, and a bank account that doesn't make you sweat at the end of the month. And guess what? The stars have stacked the deck in your favor. Your cosmic DNA, ruled by Venus, the planet of luxury and love, holds the keys to prosperity. We're talking persistence that moves mountains, practicality that keeps you grounded, a love for the finer things that pays off, and a deep-rooted connection to nature that anchors your wealth. Over the next 4,000 words, I'm going to walk you through these 4 game changers with all the passion and cosmic insight I've got. This isn't just astrology fluff, it's a roadmap for you, tailored to where you're at, over 40, maybe a little tired, but still dreaming big. So, grab your coffee, or tea, because I know you've got impeccable taste. And let's dive in. Tell me in the comments, what's your Taurus dream when it comes to wealth? I'm all ears. Lucky factor 1, persistence and determination. Let's kick things off with the Taurus superpower that's probably gotten you through more tough spots than you can count: persistence. Picture this, you're the mighty bull, horns down, charging through life's obstacles like they're just pesky flies buzzing around your picnic. You don't give up, ever. Whether it's working the same job for 20 years to put your kids through college or sticking to that budget when the bills pile up. You've got a stubborn streak that's pure gold. And here's the kicker. That bull-headed determination isn't just about survival, it's your ticket to wealth. Why does this matter? Because wealth doesn't come from flashy get-rich-quick schemes, sorry. Crypto bros. It comes from showing up. Day after day, brick by brick. You're the Taurus who stayed late at the office when everyone else clocked out. Or the one who kept socking away $50 a month into that savings account even when it felt pointless. That's not just grit. That's a wealth-building mindset. The universe loves a Taurus who doesn't quit. And it rewards you with opportunities that others miss because they threw in the towel too soon. Let me paint you a picture. Meet Linda, a Taurus I know from Oregon. At 45, she was a single mom working as a bank teller, barely scraping by, but Linda had that bull energy. She took night classes, earned a finance degree over 8 years, and climbed the ladder to regional manager. Today, at 58, she's got a cozy retirement fund and a cabin by the lake. No shortcuts, just pure Taurus persistence. Sound familiar? I bet you've got your own story of digging in your heels and making it work. So, how do you turn this into wealth now? First, set a long-term goal, something real, like paying off that mortgage or building a nest egg for your golden years. Write it down, stick it on your fridge, and let it stare you down every morning. Second, commit to a plan. Maybe it's automating $100 a month into an index fund. Slow and steady wins the race. Right? Or maybe it's finally starting that side hustle you've been mulling over for years. Taurus tip. Pick something you're obsessed with. Like gardening or baking, your passion will carry you. And third, don't let setbacks derail you. Lost a job? Market crashed? You're tougher than that. Dust off those horns and keep charging. Here's a little Sophia wisdom. Persistence isn't sexy, it's not Instagram-worthy moments of popping champagne. It's quiet, it's gritty, and it's you saying, I'm not done yet. And trust me, at 40, 50, or beyond, you've got plenty of fight left. Think of it like your favorite leather boots, worn in, a little scuffed, but still kicking ass because they're built to last. Now, let's get practical for a sec. If you're staring down retirement or just want more financial breathing room, try this. Open a Roth IRA if you haven't already, yes. Even at your age, it's never too late. Or look into low-risk investments like bonds or dividend stocks. You don't need to be Warren Buffett, you just need to be you, steady. reliable, unstoppable. And hey, if you're scoffing at me right now thinking, Sophia, I can barely pay my bills. I see you. Start small. $5 a week. $1 a day. You're a Taurus, you know how to grow an acorn into an oak. Before we move on, I've got a question for you. What's one time your Taurus persistence paid off, financially or otherwise? Drop it in the comments below. Maybe you stuck with a job that finally gave you a big raise. Or you refused to sell that old car and fixed it up instead. I'm dying to hear your stories, they're what keep Zodiac wisdom alive. And if you're feeling stuck, tell me that too, I'll sling some cosmic encouragement your way. Because here's the truth, your persistence isn't just luck, it's your wealth magnet. Let's keep it humming. Lucky Factor 2, Practicality and Realism. Alright, Taurus crew, let's talk about the second lucky factor that's basically your cosmic secret sauce, practicality. You're an earth sign through and through, feet planted firmly on the ground. No pie in the sky nonsense for you. While others are out there chasing rainbows or blowing their paycheck on some shady, millionaire mentor course. You're over here quietly figuring out how to make life work. And let me tell you, that down-to-earth vibe? It's not just adorable, it's a wealth-building superpower. Think about it, you're the one who reads the fine print before signing a lease. Who researches the heck out of a car before buying it, and probably still drives that trusty, 98 Honda. Right? You don't dream of castles in the clouds, you build sturdy homes with solid foundations. One sensible step at a time. That's the Taurus magic, you see the world as it is. Not as some glittery fantasy. And that realism keeps you out of trouble while the rest of us are tripping over our own delusions. It's why, at 40, 50, or 60, you're still standing strong when others have crashed and burned. So how does this translate to wealth? Simple. Practicality saves you from the financial quicksand that sucks so many people dry. You're not the type to fall for a double your money overnight scam, please. You'd rather double your mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving. Instead, you make choices that last. You budget like it's an art form. You save for a rainy day, and probably an umbrella too. And you invest in things you can touch, feel, and trust. That's not boring, that's brilliant. The universe rewards your steady head with stability others can only dream of. Let me introduce you to Tom, a Taurus from Minnesota who's basically the poster child for this. At 52, Tom was tired of renting and watching his money vanish into someone else's pocket. So what did he do? He didn't buy a McMansion he couldn't afford. Nope. He saved up, researched the market for 2 years, and bought a fixer-upper duplex in cash. Now, he lives in one unit, rents out the other, and has a steady income stream that's funding his dream fishing cabin. That's Taurus practicality, slow, smart, and oh so satisfying. Sound like anyone you know? Here's how you can flex this muscle right now. First, take a hard look at your finances. Yes, I know, it's about as fun as a root canal. But you're a pro at facing reality. Grab a notebook, or that fancy planner you splurged on because it's quality, and list your income, expenses, and debts. Be brutal. Where's your money going? Cut the fluff. Sorry. That third streaming service might have to go. Second, prioritize. Need a new roof? That comes before a shiny new gadget. Third, educate yourself. You don't need a finance degree, podcasts, books, even a free seminar at your local library can teach you the basics. Knowledge is your shield, Taurus. And let's talk investments for a sec. You're not here for wild risks, you want something you can count on. Like a good pair of jeans that never wears out. Look into real estate if you've got the means, even a small rental property can pay off big. Or try bonds, CDs, or a solid dividend stock, low flash, high reliability, just your style. If that sounds overwhelming, start tiny. Open a high-yield savings account and toss in $25 a month. You'll be amazed how your practical streak turns pennies into piles. Now, I've got a confession. I love your realism because it's so darn refreshing. In a world obsessed with hype, you're the friend who says, yeah, but does it actually work? And 9 times out of 10, you're right. So don't let anyone shame you for being too cautious. That caution has kept you afloat when the dreamers sank. Sure, You might not brag about it at the barbecue, but your paid-off car and zero credit card debt? That's the quiet flex of a Taurus who knows what's up. Before we roll on, I've got a little homework for you. What's one time your practical side saved you from a financial mess? Maybe you skipped a trendy fad that flopped. Or you haggled your way to a killer deal. Drop it in the comments, I'm dying to cheer you on. And if you're thinking, Sophia, I'm too practical, I never take risks. Tell me that too. Let's brainstorm how to stretch those wings just a tiny bit without losing your footing. Because here's the deal, your realism isn't just luck, it's your financial compass. Let's point it toward abundance together. Lucky factor 3, appreciation for quality and value. Alright, my Taurus treasures, let's dive into the third lucky factor that makes you shine like the Venus-ruled gems you are, your downright obsession with quality and value. You're not here for the cheap stuff that falls apart after one use, oh no. You'd rather save up for that one perfect leather jacket that lasts a lifetime than waste cash on 10 flimsy knockoffs that unravel by next Tuesday. And guess what? That love for the good stuff isn't just your impeccable taste talking, it's a straight-up wealth magnet. And I'm here to show you why. Let's be real, as a Taurus, you've got a sixth sense for spotting value. You walk into a store and instantly know if something's worth your hard-earned dollars, or if it's destined for the landfill. It's why your kitchen's stocked with that cast-iron skillet from your grandma's era, still cooking up a storm, while the rest of us are replacing non-stick pans every 6 months. You don't just buy things, you invest in them. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. Your knack for quality doesn't just fill your life with beauty, it fills your wallet with opportunities others miss. How does this tie to wealth? Easy. Your eye for value means you're naturally drawn to things that appreciate over time, not depreciate. You're not out there blowing your savings on the latest overpriced gadget that's obsolete by Christmas. Nope, you're the one hunting for deals that last. Like a vintage dresser you snag at a flea market and flip for triple the price. Or a solid stock that pays dividends year after year. It's not about being flashy, it's about being smart. And at 40, 50, or beyond, that wisdom is paying off in ways you might not even realize yet. Take Sarah, a Taurus I met at a workshop in Colorado. At 47, she decided she was done with fast fashion and cheap decor. Instead, she started collecting mid-century furniture, pieces she adored for their craftsmanship. Fast forward a decade, and she's turned her passion into a side gig, selling restored classics to hipsters for a hefty profit. Her home's a masterpiece, and her bank account's thanking her for it. That's Taurus brilliance. You turn what you love into what pays. Ring any bells? I bet you've got a quality obsession of your own brewing. So, how do you cash in on this? First, lean into your instincts. Next time you're tempted by a bargain bin impulse buy, pause and ask, will this last? Is it worth it? If the answer's no, walk away, you're too good for that. Second, think bigger. Love art? Start collecting pieces from local artists. Beauty now, value later. Crazy about food? Invest in a top-notch espresso machine and skip the $5 lattes. It'll pay for itself in a year. Third, look at the long game. Real estate's your jam. Buy that fixer-upper with good bones and make it sing. Or dip into antiques, rare books, even a wine cellar if that's your vibe. Quality compounds, and you're the master of spotting it. Here's a Sophia pro tip. Your love for value isn't just about stuff, it's a mindset. Apply it to your finances too. Skip the trendy stocks everyone's hyping and go for blue-chip companies with a track record, think Coca-Cola. Not whatever startup's trending on TikTok. Or stash some cash in a mutual fund that's boring but bulletproof. You don't need razzle-dazzle, you need results. And if you're tight on funds right now, start small, buy one quality thing this month. Like a tool or appliance that saves you money over time. You're a Taurus, you know a seed today becomes an orchard tomorrow. I've got to say, I'm obsessed with this about you. In a throwaway world, you're the one holding onto what matters. That old guitar you restrung instead of replacing? The quilt you patched up instead of tossing? That's not just sentiment, it's strategy. You're not cheap, you're choosy. And it's a superpower that's kept you grounded through life's chaos. So don't let anyone call you picky like it's a flaw, it's your golden ticket. Before we move on, I've got a challenge. What's one quality investment you've made that you're proud of? Maybe it's that sofa you saved up for that still looks brand new. Or a watch you've worn for 20 years that's now worth a fortune. Spill it in the comments. I'm ready to ooh and ah over your Taurus genius. And if you're thinking, Sophia, I don't splurge on anything, tell me that too. Let's find your first quality win together. Because here's the truth, your passion for value isn't just luck, it's your wealth multiplier. Let's make it shine even brighter. Lucky factor 4, connection to nature and stability. Okay, Taurus fam, we're rounding out your cosmic wealth blueprint with the fourth lucky factor that's as essential to you as air, your deep, soul-stirring connection to nature and stability. You're an earth sign, after all, ruled by Venus. Yes, but grounded by the dirt beneath your feet. You're the one who feels alive digging in the garden, sipping coffee on the porch at dawn, or just staring at a tree like it's whispering life's secrets. And that love for the natural world? It's not just your happy place, it's a goldmine for building the steady, abundant life you crave. Let's unpack this, my earthy warriors. As a Taurus, stability isn't just a preference, it's your oxygen. You're not here for the chaos of boom and bust cycles or fly-by-night schemes. You want roots, deep, strong, unshakable roots, like that oak tree you'd never dream of cutting down. And nature's your teacher in this. It's slow, it's steady, it endures. You feel that rhythm in your bones. And it's why you've made it this far, through job losses, kids moving out, maybe even a divorce or two, still standing tall. That craving for a solid foundation isn't a weakness, it's your wealth superpower. And the universe is begging you to lean into it. How does this grow your bank account? Oh, let me count the ways. Your bond with nature pulls you toward tangible, lasting investments, think land, property, or anything you can touch and trust. You're not swayed by digital hype, you'd rather own a patch of soil than a string of code. And stability? It's why you've got that emergency fund tucked away, or at least the itch to start one. You're wired to build wealth that weathers storms. Not just for you, but for the people you love. That's Taurus legacy stuff, quiet, powerful, enduring. Let me tell you about Mike, a Taurus from Vermont I met online. At 55, he was burned out from a corporate gig and dreaming of something real. So he bought 5 acres, nothing fancy, just raw land, and started a small organic farm. Fast forward 5 years, he's selling veggies at the farmer's market, renting out a corner for glamping, and living a life that's as stable as it is profitable. He told me, Sophia, I'm not rich, but I'm free, and that's better. That's your nature vibe in action, turning dirt into dollars. One steady step at a time. Sound like a dream you've tucked away? Here's how to make it work for you. First, tap into nature as a wealth source. Got a green thumb? Grow herbs or flowers to sell, your patience makes them thrive. Love the outdoors? Look into land investments. Even a small plot can appreciate over time. Second, prioritize stability. If you don't have an emergency fund yet, start today, $10 a week. Whatever you can swing, call it your Taurus root fund, and watch it grow. Third, think sustainable. Solar panels on your roof, a veggie garden to cut grocery bills, little moves that stack up. You're not chasing trends, you're building a fortress. And let's get real for a minute, you don't need to be a farmer to cash in on this. If dirt's not your thing, channel that stability into your finances. Buy into industries tied to the earth, think agriculture stocks, timber companies, or real estate trusts. Or just stick some cash in a savings account that compounds like a forest spreading over decades. You're a Taurus, you don't need fast, you need forever. And if money's tight right now, start with what's free, a walk in the woods to clear your head and spark an idea. Nature's your muse, let her guide you. I adore this about you. You know, while the world's spinning out of control, you're the one planting seeds, literal or figurative, and waiting for the harvest. It's not flashy, but it's fierce. You're the oak in a storm, the river carving a valley over centuries. So don't let anyone tell you stability's boring, it's your wealth anchor. And it's gorgeous. Now, I need you in on this. How's nature shaped your life or your wallet? Maybe you've got a garden that saved you cash, or a cabin you retreat to that's worth more than you paid. Drop it in the comments, I'm itching to hear your earthy tales. And if you're thinking, Sophia, I'm in a concrete jungle. No nature here. Tell me that too. Let's figure out how to bring some green into your world. Because here's the deal. Your connection to nature and stability isn't just luck, it's your wealth bedrock. Let's build something unbreakable together. Putting it all together. So, my Taurus soulmates, we've walked this cosmic path together, uncovering the 4 lucky factors that make you a wealth-building powerhouse. Let's tie it all up with a big, earthy bow. Your persistence, that bull-headed grit, lays the foundation, pushing you through life's muck to stack those dollars one determined step at a time. Your practicality keeps you tethered to reality, steering clear of financial quicksand while you chart a course that's as steady as your favorite rocking chair. Then there's your passion for quality, turning every purchase into an investment and every investment into a legacy. And finally, your connection to nature and stability roots you deep, growing wealth that's as unshakable as a centuries-old redwood. Here's the beauty of it. These aren't just random traits, they're a symphony, playing in perfect Taurus harmony. Picture it. You're persistently saving for that quality piece of land, practically planning every penny, and watching it bloom into a stable asset that screams you. This isn't about luck falling from the sky, it's about you crafting it with every stubborn, sensible, quality-loving fiber of your being. You're not waiting for a handout, you're building a vault, brick by gorgeous brick. And let's be honest, you're over 40. You've seen some stuff, and you're still here, dreaming bigger than ever. That's not just resilience, that's power. Wealth for you isn't just a fat bank account, it's freedom. Peace. A life that feels as rich as your favorite velvet throw. So take these factors, mix them with your Taurus magic, and start today. You've got this, I believe in you. And the stars do too. What's your next move? Tell me in the comments. I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Conclusion. Well, Taurus tribe, we've journeyed through your cosmic wealth playbook, persistence, practicality, a love for quality, and that grounding tie to nature and stability. These aren't just starry-eyed theories, they're your tools, forged in the fires of your life's ups and downs, ready to build the abundance you deserve. I'm Sophia from Zodiac Wisdom, and it's been a blast guiding you through this. Your strength inspires me every day. Now, here's your cosmic nudge. Take one small step today. Maybe it's setting up that savings account, researching a quality stock, or planting a seed, literal or financial, that'll grow with you. You don't need to overhaul everything, you just need to start. Because you're a Taurus, you don't chase wealth. You grow it, steady and sure. I'd love to hear your story. How are you weaving these factors into your life? Drop it in the comments. Whether it's a win, a struggle, or a question, I'm here for it all. And if you've loved this ride, share it with a fellow Taurus who needs a boost. Let's keep the Zodiac wisdom vibes flowing. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And your wealth path is calling. Go claim it, you've earned every inch.